Hey everyone, it's Jackie. How are you guys doing? Sorry for such a long time without an update. It's been about 2 weeks, I would say, since I did my last update when I was going to get ready to start my birth control pills. And before I continue, I just want to apologize if you do hear any meowing in the background or any kind of noise. My cats are pissed off that they're outside the door and not here in the room with me. So today was my nurse's consultation and the payment day, of course, as well. So we went ahead, we came down from Orlando, driving down here to come to the a doctor's appointment. We were on vacation, so we went ahead, drove down to Miami, and we went for our nurse's consultation, paid our big chunk of change to get this process started. You know, I have to say I'm kind of excited that it's happened. You know, it's kind of weird to say that you're excited that you paid a huge sum of money to get something started, but in this case, we are excited that we're going to get started. So we went over our calendar of what's going to be happening, a tentative calendar, because of course it depends on how the process goes and how my hormones are and everything, depending on how fast everything is going, whether the calendar will shift front or backwards. So I'll go over that. We also did get a lot of educational material, a lot of consent forms to sign. So I'll go over a little bit of everything with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So one of the papers that we got was a big packet of consent forms to fill out. And big packet, back and front. So the consent form is just telling us that, you know, how egg harvesting, egg retrieval, fertilization, assisted hatching, genetics, potential complications, a bunch of different things, how we want to store embryos, cryopreservation of the embryos and storage, potential risk, the consent to go ahead and preserve them, disposition of the embryos as well. If something was to happen to either one of us, what do we want happen to the embryos? Do we want them to go to our partner, or so on and so forth? And then we also have consent forms for the cryogenics storage facility, which is another set of agreements that we have to go ahead and sign and let them know how, you know, how we want storage, if we want insurance to go ahead and transport the embryos, and so on and so forth. So huge packet of reading material that we will be going over on Saturday, because we don't have to turn that in for another 2 weeks. Another document that we went over was a fact sheet regarding the entire process. This is actually comes not from the doctor's office, but from the American Society of Reproductive Medicine. Is a very informative guide here. You can get this here at www.asrm.org or reproductivefacts.org. So it gives you the risk of in vitro, some of them multiple pregnancies, birth defects, miscarriages, ectopic pregnancies, give you about embryo transfers, the risk of using fertility drugs to go ahead and do IVF, and of course it gives you the risk of multiple births as well, side effects of injection fertility drugs, ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome. That means that your ovaries are like, hey, what the hell's going on? You have way too many follicles going on, and I'm getting a little heavy, so it's overstimulated. And they said that once I start my stim drugs injections, to go ahead and drink lots of fluid that has electrolytes in it, as well as foods high in sodium, and something else I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm sure it's in all these documents. But she said it's very important to drink like Gatorade. We also have for ectopic pregnancies, your weight and fertility. What else is in here? Smoking and infertility. Don't have to worry about that problem, neither of us as a smoker. And then stress and infertility. She said, the nurse said, make sure that you stay stress-free. Don't do anything crazy. Don't go out and buy a house. Don't go out and sell a house. Be as calm and as cool as you can be, and she's like, relax. And it was funny, she was telling Danny, she said she's gonna be on a lot of hormones, so if she starts acting really bitchy, just know that it's the hormones and that she really does love you. And I started laughing. We both started laughing. We're like, okay. So if she needs a massage treatment, just go give her a massage treatment. So some of the things here, what can you do to reduce stress? Talk to your partner. Realize that you're not alone, and talk to other people who are going through infertility. Read books on infertility. I don't think I need books on infertility because I do a lot of online research, and in some IVF support groups as well on Facebook. So I'm doing good there. And it says exercise regularly. But then again, she told me not to do strenuous activities as well as heavy exercise. So I asked her, hey, can I go on the treadmill or the elliptical? She says walking. I'm like, so no treadmill, no elliptical? She's like, no, just walking. I'm like, okay. She's like, you could do upper body weights if you want, but don't overexert yourself. And if you feel yourself getting tired, just stop and just don't do it. I'm like, okay. So for 2 weeks while I'm doing my stims, I'll just be walking. So she also told me about the website Resolve, which is a national website for infertility as well. And I did learn about Resolve when it was a National Infertility Awareness Week. So kind of familiar with that. She said there is the 800 number there as well that you can contact if you have questions or support or need somebody to talk to. They are there for you as well. So I will definitely look into those sources of information. And then the last thing is for ICSI, which is the injection of the single sperm into the egg. She highlighted on here that fertilization happens 50 to 80% of the eggs. So that's what we are doing, in fact. So great information, great share. If anybody wants any of this information, maybe because you just want some extra reading material, or you want to learn more about it and you're going through the process, please, private message me or message me below, and I'll go ahead and send you that information. So what else did she give me? She gave me a list of the medication that I will be taking. So I will be on Cetrotide, I'll be on Gonal F, I'll be on Menopur, and then I'll be on some kind of trigger shot, which will be either Novarel, Pregnol, or another, I guess, is a generic. But she gave me a list of different, so I have the pictures, so when I get my medication, I can inventory to make sure I have everything. So another great little tool. This is actually from South Miami Fertility Pharmacy. I'm not going through them, but she just gave me this paper as a guide to know what kind of medications I am taking. I'm going through Freedom Fertility Pharmacy for all of my injectables and medicine, and she did give me also a price guide for all the medicines. So I don't know how accurate these prices are right now, but yeah, it's a lot of money there too. So I'll have that as well. I'll be doing some research. Maybe I could find them somewhere else. We're going through Compassionate Care as well. I did apply for them to see if I get any kind of discounts, and the only thing I qualified was for a 10% discount. But hey, 10% is 10%, and we'll take whatever we can get. She also went over in the nurse's consult, the nurse went over how to do the injections, how to mix the medications, and she also did give me some great teaching guides. This one's for Gonal F. It's a huge pamphlet, and it's two-sided, of how to go ahead and use the Gonal F injection kit. She also gave me one for this one, which is Bravel. And this is two-sided as well. And also, guys, if you, like I said, if you need any of this information, you're going through the process, you don't have these guides, you don't want to watch a YouTube video, and you're more of a visual person of reading, I do have this information. You could go ahead and message me, Facebook me, private message me, however you want to get a hold of me. Facebook me, and I could go ahead and give you this information. So that's that. And then we also went over my calendar, which I have here. So I started my birth control pills on Saturday, June 27th. That was my first pill, and it says I should be finishing the last pill on the 17th of this month of July. I do have my baseline ultrasound on the 20th of July, and then on the 21st, I'll probably be starting my Stims, baby aspirin, and prenatal vitamins. I'm already on the prenatals. I've been on them since September. I haven't stopped that. The baby aspirin I did stop after our third failed IUI, so when the 21st comes, I'll go ahead and start that. And then I have blood work again on the 25th, and then possibly starting my Cetrotide on the 27th, and then that entire last week of July, I'll be going to doctor's visits and ultrasounds and checkups just to make sure that I'm stimming the right way and everything's in order. And if everything is good, according to this calendar, on the 30th, I'll do my trigger shots, and then possibly my egg retrieval on the 1st of August. So after we do the egg retrieval, she did say that I would have to be on bed rest for that day and the day after, so for at least 2 days. And they'll monitor, they'll let me know how many eggs they actually retrieve. They'll let us know how many actually fertilize, and that will be the next day and the second day. And then on the 5th day, they'll go ahead and send the embryos out for the genetics testing, and then we'll freeze them, because we're not going to do a transfer probably until the end of October and to the beginning of November. So we're really excited on that. What else did she give me? A treatment guides to call. Who do I call at the office? How do I do the injections? And she said she'll be going over everything again with me once I start doing the injection. So on the 20th on my visit, then she'll go over everything again just to make sure I understand, make sure I got my meds, walk me through everything. So we are really excited. We're really excited to start this journey. We're one step closer now, and I don't know. I just don't know how to explain it. There's a lot of information, a lot to absorb, a lot of learning, still following a lot of the girls on the IVF group on Facebook, and learning a lot from them, and hopefully my videos here can share my experience and my learnings, so I can get those that information out. And like I said, in all my videos, if you know anybody who is going through infertility or has questions or needs help or any kind of information, share my video. Let's get that information and that message out there, because there are so many women who don't know what's going on. Not just women, but women and men, because there's men out there who are, don't know how to comfort their wives, don't know how to go ahead and talk to them, or how to open up. And I encourage you guys to share the videos. We're an open community, and I'm sharing this, not many people do, and I just wanted to get out there. So I thank you everybody for watching this video. I thank you for your continued support and love, and I can't wait to you guys to continue the journey with me. And I'll be doing more updates as we get into my calendar. I'll go ahead, when I start Stim Day 1, I'll do another video of how I mix the medicines together, how I go ahead and give the injections. So if you are afraid of needles or do not like watching injections, then don't watch the next upcoming videos that will be coming. But I do encourage you to watch them, because it's great information, I think. I'll try to do a video with Danny as well. Maybe sooner than later, and this way you can meet him, those of you who do not know him, and you can get his view as well. So thanks so much guys for watching. Hope you have a great night, and talk to you later. Bye.